Ladies and gentlemen, never in my life have I seen floating sheets of ice out in the middle of the lake. And that is what we are experiencing today. It is cold, like it is historically cold here in Tennessee. We had a big snowstorm move through a couple days ago, dumped like 5 or 6 inches, warmed up just enough to melt quite a bit of it, but then it refroze and iced everything over. Yeah, we're here, but like, yeah, I'm literally looking at a floating sheet of ice here in the middle of the lake. I have never ever seen that. I've never seen a lake freeze, just being where I'm at. So today's going to be interesting to say the least. We're out here on the lake. We're about to send it. I have no idea what's going to happen today. I really don't. The water is 38 degrees, and so she is right there on the verge of being hard.
That's what she said.
And yeah, this is a brand new experience for me. I don't even know how to go about this other than pick up a crankbait, pick up an Alabama rig, pick up a jerkbait, and send it as hard as we can and stay as warm as we can, and that is the plan. So yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna shut up and let's get after it. All right, guys, we are gonna start with the tried and true Blaze Money Badger. As cold as it is, they will still eat this bait, and it is a absolute cold water killer. We're just gonna have to slow way down today. I got a feeling probably do some stop and go, just really give these fish a chance to see this thing and want to eat this thing. And I think that's going to be the plan for today. It's cold. Like it is. I don't ever remember this kind of cold. I mean, we've had like cold stretches, you know, where we'll see 0 for like a week, but this has been just like brutally cold. Teens every single night, not even getting barely above freezing in the day. And so it's just one of those things that we're going to have to adjust. You know, this is an adjustment that I've never had to make for it to be this cold, but we're going to have to make the adjustment and just fish and figure it out. So yeah, let's get after it and stay after it. All right, we'll be very careful. I love you. Bye. All right, guys, looky here. First fish. Oh yeah, he's cold too. I'm cold. Just got off the phone with Bethany. Planning a little dinner tonight. But we got a fish on the Badger, baby. That's awesome. Yeah, he ain't a bad one. He ain't a giant, but he ain't a bad one. Come here, pal. Oh yeah. I know you're cold, buddy. Hell, I'm cold, pal. Yeah, there you go though. As cold as it is, they'll still eat. I'm telling you, man, this Money Badger is a killer. It is a cold water killer. I'll be honest, we're gonna get this old boy back pretty quick because I'm afraid, like honestly, I'm afraid they'll start freezing up. It is so cold. Right now, it don't look it because the sun's out, but the high today is only 26, 27. I think is what my app said. So it's cold. As you guys saw, I was barely rolling that thing, and so that's what we're going to keep doing. Just maybe a little slow roll, stop and go retrieve, just really give these fish a chance to see this thing and get it in their mouth, because that's I think what it's going to take to get these fish to bite. But there was bite number 1 on the Badger. Oh, feels good. Feels good. Feels good to catch a fish when it's this cold. Still do it. I know how to do it, at least. I think, maybe. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduced to you this very small microphone and the end of a pair of pliers, but that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is Omnia Pro. If you guys have not checked out Omnia Pro yet, this is probably one of the best deals in bass fishing going on right now, and I negotiated it just for you guys. And it was some hard negotiations, to say the least, but this deal is huge, if you get what I'm saying. But for real, if you want to save some money, you need to check out Omnia Pro. But right off the rip, before we even get started, before I even try to tell you all the cool crap that comes with Omnia Pro, if you use the code BEARD, that's BEARD, like what is on my face, Omnia is going to send you a $50 gift card when you purchase Pro to be able to use on their website to purchase rod, reel, bait, swag. It doesn't matter. That gift card is going to work for any purchase that you want to make on the website. Now, if you get signed up for Omnia Pro, you get your $50 gift card. You also get 10% back on every single purchase that you make on the website. So if you
purchase $100 worth of baits, you get $10 back to be able to use it on the website to then go buy more baits. You also get free shipping on all of your orders. So that's the big thing in the world right now, is paying for shipping, and paying a lot for shipping, kind of an excessive amount for shipping. I paid for a toboggan the other day. It was $20. It's like $30 in shipping. It was absolutely ridiculous. But if you sign up for Omnia Pro, you get shipping for free for the life of your membership. And the thing about it is, that doesn't even include everything that comes with Omnia Pro on the Omnia Pro app that goes on your phone. Now, if you get Omnia Pro on your phone, not only do you have access to the store, but you also have access to our maps. And now our maps are absolutely incredible because they work anywhere across the country. You can click on whatever lake that you live on. It's going to give you fishing reports, up-to-date fishing reports with the baits that you should be using, as well as some of the areas that you should focus on, as well as a ton of different layers like a wind layer, a water clarity layer, a water temperature layer, sea map mapping. So if you're in a kayak and you don't have an electronic, or if you're in a boat and you don't have an electronic and you want to pull up mapping, you can pull it up right there on your phone, and it doesn't stop there. There are a ton of different layers that allow you to do a ton of different things so that you can have all the information that you need right at your fingertips on your phone through Omnia Pro. And like I said, you also get the $50 gift card, 10% back on every single purchase, free shipping on every single order, and all of the features that are included in the app for just $50 a year. Go down in the description, use the code BEARD, pay the $50, get the $50 back, and enjoy the app because it's absolutely awesome. And without further ado, me and my small little microphone here on the end of a set of pliers are going to let you enjoy the rest of this video. There we go. Largemouth. Stop and go on that. Yeah, I know. Come here, pal. Come here. Come here. That's a good one. That's a little bit better one. Heck yeah. Look at that. One little hook. That's why that rod is so important. The parabolic bend on that rod. But there you go, guys. Snow on the ground. Freaking sheets of ice floating in the middle of the lake, but they're still willing to bite the badger. Thanks, pal. Heck yeah. Whew. So one of the things this money badger does that I absolutely love is it suspends. Just like a jerkbait. So, you reel it down there and you kill it, and it's going to suspend right in that fish's face, and then boom, boom, go on. And as you guys just look at here, just stopped it, and that fish ate. Not a big one, but perfect example. Literally, I was telling you what this thing will do. Got this fish to eat it. When it is this cold, and they are barely eating it, just like all these fish have. I mean, you guys can see just one little hook in there. That little stop and go retrieve can be the difference between actually putting fish in the boat and not. And I think with this bait in particular, that's what makes it so good this time of year, is it does have that ability to suspend. I've thrown every small body crankbait probably ever made because it's like one of my favorite things to do. But a lot of them, they're either like a high float, like they float up really fast, and this is a bait that doesn't float, it suspends. And with that stop and go retrieve, just like I was just doing there, you guys saw, it allows them fish to really get a hold of that thing, really get a good look at that thing, especially when it's this cold, because if we're cold, the fish are cold. They're just moving slow, and when the water gets this cold, down to like 38 is what it is right now. I just looked at it again. I mean, that is really, really cold for a bass, especially being a cold-blooded creature. And so having that little stop and go retrieve can mean the difference between putting them in the boat or not. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm really cold. Like, I'm trying to talk to you guys and make a video, but I'm so cold I don't know what to say. This little crankbait is out of tune just a little bit. It's probably because I have knocked it off enough boat docks. So I'm going to adjust it
So we can get her running right. Perfect. Tuning a crankbait's way easier than people think. I think the biggest piece of advice I can give you is don't turn the crankbait or turn the little D-loop with your pliers. Turn it with the crankbait. And so grab it as flat as you can and just twist that crankbait ever so slightly to help line that thing back up. Don't crank. Don't take the pliers and turn it. Turn the body of the crankbait. That's how you tune it, because everybody tunes it way too much. They crank that damn thing all sideways and they over adjust it, and then it's all running wacky and whatnot. Use the body of the crankbait to adjust the crankbait. Oh, my drag's a little loose. There's another one. We'll stop and go again. Oh boy, he been eating. He ate that thing now. He actually wanted it. He's not big, but he's fun size. Here, guys. Little dude, but it's fun. Thanks, pal. Dude, I passed a sheet of ice on as big as my boat. There's literally sheets of ice floating in the middle of the lake. Oh, buddy, hold on just 1 second. I just hooked something. Hooked something here. What I got? Oh, hell, he ain't even that big. He's just hooked sideways. Lord of mercy. Oh, boy, he said, come here, money badger. I want some of that. Woo. Oh, badger action. Listen, all you got to do is either call Caleb Bell or Ben Nowak or my buddy Michael, and hell, a fish will bite. Thanks, pal. Oh. But, no, yeah, dude, it's cold. Okay, it's time to move. We did fish the entire bank though and got bites all the way down it, which is wicked because I've not done that in a while. So that probably means that the rest of these banks are going to fish well too. So it's good stuff. Wally. I think we finally got some brown fish. Yeah, that's a brown fish. Putter fish too. Not bad. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's a better fish right there. Come here, pal. Heck yeah, man. Stop and go, got him again. I'm getting a little discouraged on this bank because I hadn't got a bite, but that's a better one. These fish out here, there's a lot that size, and they're healthy. I mean, they're just healthy, pissed off fish, but that's awesome. What a beautiful fish. He bit good too. Let's get him back. Well, there's a bite. I was getting a little discouraged, to be totally honest with you, on this bank because I hadn't got a bite yet. But there's a bite. This wind picked up a little bit. We kind of turned this corner a little bit more and this wind started blowing into this bank and got a bite. That's like a key. I keep saying, I'll repeat myself over and over and over again because it bears repeating, but current is king. And whether that be current created by one of these dams or that be current created by a little bit of wind on the water. Water movement is key for so many of these fish because their entire existence is that. You know, they eat because of the current. They live because of the current. They position because of the current. Hell, even there's some instances they spawn because of the current. And so when you've got a fish whose entire life is dictated by water movement, water movement is key to getting these fish to bite. So they're biting here and there though. I mean, we've not like crushed any giants or anything like that, which is kind of disappointing, because that's another thing, is like normally this time of year the freaking big ones show up, and they've just not showed up yet. I don't know what the deal is, but that's been kind of across the board. You know, a lot of my buddies who fish around here, like I was on the phone with Caleb earlier, and you know, Caleb's one of the few people that are like me that fish 4 to 5 days a week, probably more than that in some instances, because he's out there guiding. And even him, I mean, like, you know, he'll tell you he's had some really good days, but he's just had like some long stretches where the fishing's not been very great. And it's been the same thing for me. You know, I've had some really good days, but like, you know, you look back last year, there was several times I come out here 4 or 5 days in a week and just crush some really good fish. It's like those fish haven't showed up yet, but I don't know. We're gonna stay after it here. Got the optimism gauge ticked back up to her just a little bit, because I was getting a little cold. Hands were getting a little cold. Body was getting a little cold. I wasn't catching a fish. I was getting a little discouraged, but that was fun. We'll stay after it. Tell you one thing, guys, I don't know if you just noticed that, you probably couldn't see it, but I actually slowed my boat down. Tell you the key today is like taking it so slow to get these fish to bite. I mean, I'm like talking, I'm picking these banks apart, you know, not really kind of throwing in the same area or same spot every time, but throwing in the same area. And so just kind of really saturating an area. Like if I know something looks good, throwing in there and just really making sure that bait has time to come through there and do what it needs to do. Because I'm telling you, these fish are just moving. So the smallmouth, they're a little bit different. Them smallmouth, they kind of thrive. I mean, it gets cold, and that's a brown fish, there's something happens dead. It's like, oh yeah, baby, let's do this thing. I mean, you kind of noticed how much more aggressive that smallmouth was than those green fish. But these largemouth, they're moving slow. And so if they're moving slow again, you got to kind of move slow. Couple more on a different bank. That wind. We gotta go get in that wind. The wind is key. We hit that little turn right down there. You guys can probably see it right there. Kind of see that little bit, kind of, you know, water with a little bit of wind blowing on it. And then right down there is where we caught those fish. And you guys can see that wind is blowing right into that little area right there. And that's where we caught those fish at. That's because the wind was blowing there, I'm telling you. Wind is everything, especially when it's this cold. Every little factor that you can get going in your favor is what catches fish. Figured there'd be one sitting right there on that point. That's funny. Not big one, but on the old chandelier. Heck yeah. Look at that. I think you wanted that thing. Oh, Lord. Old Shane's rig. You guys don't know who Shane LaHue is. He's a pro guy. Works for Berkley. He makes these Alabama rigs. And they're dang good little rigs too. I've always liked them. Makes this a little bitty, kind of a smaller rig. But yeah, another bite on the rig. Golly, what a bite. Look at that big. Another one. I mean, they are smoking it too. They eat it, they are smoking it. I mean, good googly moogly. Golly. There we go. Heck yeah. Another greenfish. Damn, R2. You done? Shit. Look at this. That's a little bit better one right there. Heck yeah. There's a fish. Now that's a gutter one. Heck yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, freaking just head, son. Heck yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Oh, what a bite. It's funny. Throw in there and throw in there and throw in there and throw in there, and then all of a sudden, swack. He eats it. Heck yeah, buddy. Thanks for participating there, friend. Get you back in the water. See you, pal. It's funny. I keep getting bit further and further out. Like that one was right. They've all been under the boat. I don't know if they're following it or if I'm catching one and then pulling them off. I don't know what I'm doing. Another good one. Heck yeah. Fat. Oh, they have got the freaking feed bag on. And look at the build on that one. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Good bite. Just chunk-a-lunkus. Heck yeah, buddy. Thanks, man. Oh, Alright. Using those little, it's the new Berkley, it's the new power paddling stinger. So it's the power stinger, but the paddling version. So they took the power stinger that I fish on the back of the slobber knocker, put a little paddle tail on it. It's got that little honeycomb tail on the back. The thing paddles super slow, just like the coal shad does. You can just freaking creep that thing, and obviously you guys see that's what I'm doing. I'm letting this thing sink all the way to the bottom and just creeping it on the bottom, and they're eating it. These fish, they get out deep like this time of year. I mean, that's the thing, you can find them. This is just a school of fish sitting here off this little point in this cold water. Let me see actually what the water temperature is. I ain't even got my graphs on, to be honest with you, because I know I was going to be cranking today. So yeah, water temperature is 37 right here, so chilly. Here you go, guys. There's a zebra mussel. If you ever wanted to see one, that is an invasive species called a zebra mussel. It's actually what has cleared all these lakes up. It's what cleared up the Great Lakes as well, but they're an invasive. They're invasive in the Great Lakes. They're invasive in down here, but like when you look at a lot of these highland reservoirs, those little buggers right there is what has cleared the water up as much as it has. I mean, these lakes didn't used to be as clear as they are, but because of those in combination with the aging of the reservoir, these things get really clear. But little zebra mussel, there must be a, I keep hitting it, there's something down there. I guess it's a rock pile or something, but I'll pop over the top of it every now and again, and it seems like every time I get near that thing is where I'm getting my bites. And so there must have been a school there. We've made probably, I don't know, 10 15 more casts since the last fish we caught. We've not got another one to bite, but I want to take a couple more swings at it before we give up on it, because like I said, every time I go to move we get a bite. So oh, guys, you had to have seen that. Holy cow. Oh man, what a bite. He must have hit one of my teasers. I killed that thing to let it drop and get back down on the bottom, and I mean, golly, my line just went whoop. All right, well, I guess one more cast out there. All right, I got a fairy one with a Ned rig with your name on it. All right, buddy, I'll see you here in a minute. All right, so just got off the phone with my buddy Branson. We're about to go pick him up. I got to do something though before we go pick him up. We caught 5 off this point with the Alabama rig, so that was fun. But I saw this, and this is kind of funny. Whoever lost this, comment down below, because I know you've been watching my videos if you're fishing this spot and you're fishing this bait. But I saw this and I gotta go get it. Saw it hanging up in here in this tree when I broke this other Alabama rig off. But this is pretty cool. Pretty cool to know that, I mean, I know that I sell a lot of baits, but it's cool to just always see them in the wild and know that people are using them. And whoever lost this, please comment down below, because you know where I'm at if you lost this in this exact spot, and I'll make sure and get you not just this one back, we'll get you a bunch of them, because I want to make sure everybody's got plenty of baits. Where's it at? I saw it up here just a second. Right there it hangs. Is that? Yeah, it's old badge. That is the old badger. Let's do this. I don't know how we're gonna get to it, but we'll get to it. Let's do this. We'll just put the front end of the boat right up here. Okay. There it is. It's just ridiculous I'm doing all this for this, but I want it. Where's she at? Right there she is. Oh yeah. There you go. That's a brand new badger. That's so funny. Well, whoever lost it, let me know. Number one, thank you for buying badgers and throwing them. And number two, try to get you some more badgers. See guys, pays to use my Omnia links. Also pays to use that 10% discount, because if you use that 10% discount, well, you save 10%, so you can get baits like that a little bit more affordably. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, that's brand new. Poor thing. I mean, hell, whoever broke that thing off only got about 2 casts out of it. All right, let's get off the bank. All right, we gotta go pick Branson up. He's got off work and he said, how long are you gonna be fishing? I said, well, until dark. We got about an hour and a half till dark, so we're gonna go pick his ass up and go try to catch a few. All right, well, we made it to the ramp. I'll wait for old Branson to get here. Knock the damn dog shit out of it. Old rig fish. I mean, buddy, you hit that thing like you was a muskie. Good googly moogly. That's crazy. See how hard that fish just hit that thing. I think, yeah, lay. Huh. Oh, there you go, everybody. There's Branson. Say hi, Branson.
Hi. Crackheads at the ramp.
Branson likes long walks on the beach and horseback riding. He also is a big fan of Faulkner books. And anything else I need to know?
We're fishing.
God. Oh. Well, it's 2025, so it's the box that has money symbols on it. There's one right there. Yeah. Yes, sir. Will you hand me the pliers, please, sir? Yeah, that'll be good. You know, I got a hell of a pair of pliers for unhooking bass, but here we are.
That's a good.
Come here and stop it. No, there's a little one in there. Give me just, gosh, no second. There we go. Okay, get you unhooked. You little turd muncher. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna get me something down there at that Chinese place. Golly, it's gonna be some damn lo mein fried rice covered in some sort of sweet and sour sauce. I
might try the lo mein. The chicken makes me shit.
God.
Branson was extremely bad luck and scared away all the bass after disgracing the deck of Alex's boat. Unfortunately, no more bass were caught.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to call it quits. It has been an awesome day out on the water until Branson showed up, and then he ruined everything. For some reason, when he got here, the fish quit biting, and I'm going to blame every bit of it on him because, you know, that's just what I do over here on the Alex Road Fishing Channel. If I'm not blaming Bailey for something, I'm going to blame Branson for something. I blame all the bees in my life for something. So, Branson, Bailey, Bobby, Bethany. And no, Bethany's not done nothing wrong. Yet, but Bobby, on the other hand, bang! But yeah, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I had fun. Hopefully, you guys had fun watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys as always. But we're about to skedaddle because we got a sunset going on over there, and I'll be honest, I want to be off the water before it gets dark because I think the current high right now is like 22 or something like that, and it's going to be like 10 tonight. So, signing off. We'll see you guys later, and as always, you guys are sweet. And click this video, it's popping up right here.